Yo, what's up? It is a JETSET podcast, and as you can see, we have the one and only LeBron James Woody with us, joining with us this spectacular Monday after a Jets Giants debacle. It's overreaction Monday. We're in here. We got our guy in here, so we gonna get it popping, man. Lock in with us. It's gonna be a good show. Ready,
Ready,
Jet
jet
set,
set,
go.
Go, 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 go. From the north to the mall.
Loud going down the right side at the goal line, leaving a tap. Caught, free call. Oh, it's a Jet
Never too
touchdown.
nose. Pack my bags and go, 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 go. Serve me a brick at the stove. Looking like a shack in the post. Go, 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 go.
From the hills to the moon. Yeah, baby, yeah, we go like don't go. Yeah, in this world, everything's so more. Yeah, behind this wall, there is no photos. Jump on this bitch, oh go, yeah. Across my neck, yeah, go, go. Watch how you go, hey, yeah. Oh, Joe, I need some more, hey, yeah. Pronto, pronto.
Jumped out the coupe.
Knocked away by Sauce Gardner.
Smoking cookie in Atlanta, everyone you want like recreation. You already know we made it. We ain't even gotta say shit. Some of the trap was lit, some of the trap was vacant. Junior say I'll bring the pay out, bring the pay out.
What's up? What's up? What's up? We are back. Another Jet Set episode on this wonderful Monday, marvelous Monday, if I do say so myself. Uh, as you can see, we have the only the James Woody in with this. My name Brent, aka Take Fight underscore today. My dog Allen, aka nyjetsplanet, and like I said before, the one and only James Woody is on the stage with us today, and we're gonna talk some Jets football, right? On this overreaction Monday. Hey man, welcome to the show, Woody. I know it's been a long time coming, but we finally got you up here because you've been with us from the start. You gave us this platform, man. So introduce yourselves. I'm glad to have you on for sure.
No, come on now. What I'm looking at right now are my two favorite pages on all of Instagram. I mean, you guys were doing some serious work on the IG lives years ago, and I was like, damn, like, let's take that success what you guys are doing. You guys talking to Fireman Ed, talking to people way more important than me. And I said, all right, let's go get this done and work together on YouTube. And that's what you guys have been doing. Like this show is incredible. The intro, the whole time I'm just, I'm out here vibing with the intro and everything. You guys have been doing great things. It is an honor to be a part of it this episode, and I appreciate you guys letting me come on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, man. Alan, what are your sentiments to open the show, man?
Yeah, man. First of all, appreciate you, Woody. Every time I feel like we do a show, it's always a good one. But yeah, man. I think one thing that not everyone knows is that I feel like all the Jet pages kind of know each other, and we are all pretty good with each other. Like, I don't think there's any beef that I know of, at least. I don't have any beef with any other pages. Yeah. But it's all love. I love what Woody's doing, all his content. Woody's, I feel like he's everywhere at this point. I'm watching the Jets show without seeing Woody. So, big props up to you, man. I'm proud of you.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely feels like a little family reunion right here in late August. A little Jet family reunion. The season about to start. The hype is back. The hype is real. Or is it? We started the preseason hot. Justin Fields, one drive, it looked fantastic, taking him out the game. We didn't really hear much about Justin Fields, but now it's Monday and it's been 1-2 days of just straight madness, right? Panic button. throwing the towel. What's going on? What are we doing? So, I guess to start the show off, Woody, you know, what were your, feelings watching the game after following a pretty good performance last week? Like, what was the tug and pull there with your thoughts as a fellow Jets fan?
Um, a couple things. I think the biggest thing is what we Brent talked about off air is people get fixated on the win and the loss in preseason, which to me is a huge waste of energy. All right, the stat that I'm holding on to that I've been saying to everybody that has ears is that Robert Saleh was he had a 76% win percentage in the preseason. 76 of his 4 seasons as the New York Jets head coach, he only lost a preseason game in one of them.
Mm.
So this dude was a preseason legend. And,
Yeah.
you saw how the regular seasons went. So a win or a loss, I don't care about that. What I care about is the execution. What am I seeing from this team on the field that I'm like, oh, okay, that's going to carry into next year, into the regular season, or that's going to
Mhm.
carry into because that's you get that glimpse.
Yeah.
It's not that nothing matters. It's preseason. I disagree with that. The score doesn't matter because it's all these different strings playing each other. But
Right.
what you see does matter. I think that the execution
Yeah.
does matter. So we obviously saw fantastic execution one game, not as good the other game, and that was on both sides of the ball.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Russell Wilson out here to move for real, on the way to
Oh yeah.
it wasn't even like he was like a bubble receiver that they were like, oh, go in there with the ones, and he was out here catching this ball, made Cisco look like Cisco the singer for real, like what I'm saying, like nowhere to be at. But yeah, I would say, there was a lot to be desired from both sides of the ball. But if I want to, praise somebody, it would be the entire offensive line
There we
and
go.
Braylon Allen. I can throw Brees in there a little bit because he looked way better than in the first game.
Yeah.
But Braylon, he's just the explosiveness is
Mhm.
just unreal. I said this on
Yeah.
TikTok. If everyone looked the exact same, like so you couldn't see, no numbers, nothing like that. You couldn't see who it was. You would be able to see Braylon Allen because his explosion is like no other.
Right.
So can't say enough about him. Can't say enough about the O line. But everybody else, they really shouldn't be too proud of what took place.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I definitely agree. The bright spot for me was the O line and Braylon Allen, and how they're kind of progressing. But Allen, how did you feel? Watching the game. I know me and you had talked a little bit, on the one about it, but what were your thoughts? About coming from week one and then week two. Like, what was the transitional thought process with that?
For me, honestly, I think it was needed. Like
Hmm.
not in the sense of like we didn't need to get our butts kicked like that, but we needed to like come back to reality. I felt like
Yeah.
everyone was on their high horse. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, people started putting these unrealistic expectations on this team. Like fans were putting in unrealistic expectations. Felt like the team even felt like they were, I'd say, better than what they were, but it's like everyone feels like they're up here, and it's like, no, we still have steps to go. I think it was a nice
Hmm.
little like, wake up call, you'd say. Nice little water in the face, like, hey,
Yeah.
nah, it's not just because we had a good quarter. The starters had a good little first drive. I was like, not even a quarter, first drive against the Packers. That doesn't mean anything when it comes to the regular season.
Yeah.
In a game, you can have a really great first drive and then just crap the rest of the game. So it's one of those things where I think it definitely helped us understand a little bit more. Like, hey, we're not all the way there yet. It's going to take some steps. I don't agree with the overreactions where people are like, oh, like I don't think one preseason quarter should make someone say, "Oh, this quarterback is no longer good," or "Let's go." Like, unless you generally never felt that he was good, then that's a whole different conversation. But
Yeah, yeah,
you're changing your perspective on players because of that one quarter, like entirely. That's a little insane. Like, for the most part, it shouldn't really change too much, and I think it doesn't change my perspective on this team, which to me, at our best, we are basically like a 1 to 2 round playoff team. That's at our very highest peak.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then this, like the floor is still low because obviously there's injuries. But like I think we see a glimpse of some things that can come together if it works well. Like
yeah,
what he said, Braylon Allen, that O line, in the run game. And then we see a glimpse of where things may not go as well because hey, Membu's still a rookie, Mason Taylor's still a rookie. Justin Fields, he has potential, but he hasn't put it together anywhere else. So it's going to take time to figure out how that works here. We don't have a receiver outside of Garrett. Like there are glaring holes that I don't think we should just bypass. At least.
yeah, yeah. No, no, for sure. And to piggyback off the Garrett Wilson, Robin and his Batman. I think Brees is going to be that wide receiver too. I'm just saying. I feel like we haven't really seen that in the preseason, but yeah, no, I think he'll definitely step up. But yeah, no, just to round up with y'all. We're thinking about the game, man. Like, definitely thought that we needed to be humbled a little bit, and you know, like you said, Alan, I don't think that this is so much of a knock on Justin Fields because one, I mean, I feel like Fields has always been a quarterback. He's not going to start off 10 for 10 ever, right? He's gonna need some time in the game to kind of just. I mean, and even in the Packers game, it was all check downs, right? It wasn't like we saw a full repertoire of what he can really do. Um,
Yeah.
but man, that offensive line looks good. Even when Justin Fields couldn't complete the ball, he had time back there. Braylon Allen looks amazing. Um, and I mean, yeah, those were really like the highlights. But yeah, it's and like what he said too. This is like in the preseason is where I feel like fans get hype. Jet fans in particular get hype, and then we kind of get let down in the regular season because of that 76% winning percentage in the preseason. So it's like uh, I'm glad that we kind of got punched in the mouth or knocked in the mouth in this game because now it's like a mid preseason like kind of okay, let's get back to how we're feeling, like we got that feeling out the way, let's bounce back. So yeah, man, I'm I feel good. I mean, Giants fans were let me tell y'all something, man. Giants fans were writing Justin Fields off as soon as the game was over. Okay, they're saying, "Oh no, this is the same old Jets. They get a quarterback, and he's a bust. He's 1 for 5, 4 yards. Oh my God, this is terrible." I'm like, it's a preseason week 2, man. It's preseason. You know,
Yeah,
that's what it's for.
it's also just one of those things where like not to give too much credit to Justin, but Justin has always been a guy that I think has done well under pressure. I like, and
Mhm.
this is like just from the games I've seen from him. I does he have the talent of yeah, he was. We all knew he was going to go top 10 when he came out of college. Like
Yeah.
he has solid potential. It's always been there, but it's
Hmm.
always just been inconsistent, and
Yeah. Yeah.
that's kind of just what we just saw from week to week. It's the inconsistency.
Right.
I
Right.
will say though, this is where our offensive coordinator needs to step in a regular season at least and figure
Hmm.
out how does he run the offense when Justin might not necessarily be there that day. And
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
actually did respond pretty well with the run game in that second
Yep.
series. And I was like, all right,
Yeah.
cool, it's not Justin's day. Cool. Let's just run the ball. And that's just kind of what been our
Yeah.
whole identity for the most part. And
And
then when
speaking of,
Justin has it, please,
no, no,
we'll have it going.
yeah, and I was gonna say, speaking of Tanner, I know Woody. Me and him had talked, and you know, Tanner was, a guy that has been kind of surprising you along the way. So, Woody, I wanted to know your thoughts on what we've seen from Justin Fields now, and what we've seen kind of from Tanner Angstrand at this point, in the preseason and going into the regular season, as far as our identity.
I'm very to see Tanner Angstrom like regular season. Preseason is all vanilla play call,
Yeah.
all that type of stuff. I'm very excited to see what happens in the regular season. I feel like Tanner has earned my respect, and the big thing was, that first series. We're talking the Packers game, bro. Andrew Beck. That is a name that I had said 0 times in my life before the Packers game. Didn't even know who it was. The first catch, I said, well, "What? Who is that?" I had to Google his number. I've already forgot the number. What number he is on the Jets? But Andrew Beck, he caught passes, and there were 10 yards before another human being was anywhere on the field.
Yeah,
and that is Tanner Angstrom getting people space, open in space. So that showed me a lot off the bat. Another thing for Tanner that's a feather, I would say, in his cap is the balls, the cojones. 3rd and 8, run it with Braylon Allen for that first down. My God, this dude calling plays like his shit don't stink. All right, Tanner Angstrom has earned my respect. Whew,
yeah.
Justin Fields.
It's not even a full book. Oh, sorry, full playbook.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even a full. Come on now, we're on page 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Justin Fields, as you guys know, I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers was still a member of the team. I was saying Key Rodgers. Right. Then Aaron Rodgers is not a member of the team. I was specifically hoping to get a vet. He got Justin Fields. Okay, I'm out here. Let's go.
Fields is a vet.
Say it again.
He's a vet.
A vet.
He's not a rookie.
4 years, 3 years.
Yeah, that's a vet. A vet.
I'm talking about like a set. Like someone's been starting in the NFL for 8 years. Because I wanted to draft somebody. So I wanted to draft like what the Giants, and I hate to bring up this team because we just faced them and all the things that the fans are saying, but I think the Giants are doing it right. You got Jackson Dart of the future, and you got Russ there right now. Like that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. But we rolled the dice on Fields. So okay, cool. So with Fields, all I'll say is that in both games, you take both games combined, because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, he was great this game and terrible this game." To me, I don't think that's true. I think he was actually the same in both games, but the situation around him was different. So in the Packers game, he had I've already forgot his name, Andrew Beck, and Andrew Beck had space. So we getting chunk yardage, 15 yards, 6. When that wasn't there, he scrambled. Isaiah Davis, with that, 100 IQ play, they say, or 200 IQ play, and boom, we got a 14-yard scamper for a touchdown. When he tried to throw to Garrett out route, it was incomplete. But when his guy was right in front of him, he made the pass, got the yardage. Fast forward to the Giants. Same exact thing. He had Mason Taylor, but Mason didn't have no yardage. Right? So just, no yak, just a 4-yard gain. When he tried to throw outside to Garrett, you could say, could have been PI. All right. The one where he tried to curl in on 3rd down, 3rd and 14. You could say PI, but they didn't call it. We're off the field. Now they try to make it a little bit easier. They threw 2 screens, one to Brees, one to Garrett. Neither of those connected. And then when he had no options at all, he ran for 5 yards. So based on that, which I admit is only 2 quarters worth of, not even 2 quarters. It's really 3 drives.
Not even 2. Yeah, 3 drives.
3 drives. I mean, we looking at somebody who has yet to hit a pass that's not 5. That's more than 5 air yards. In 9 tries.
Yeah.
Or 10 tries. Is it 10? Is it 10? He was 1 for 5 and then 3 for, so it's 9. Okay, so
he hit Tyler Johnson in the first one.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was more than 5.
Give him one. Gotta give him one.
Okay.
Give him one.
Get him one now. Go on.
So with Tanner, I love Tanner. And unfortunately, I feel like this has been the story of the Zach Wilson years. Is like, all right, our play caller is as good as the QB's ability to execute the play. I'm not saying Justin Fields can't execute plays, but it does look like there might be some limitation to his skill set right now. So that's just from the 3 drives I've seen very clearly. Tanner can get guys open in space. And I've seen that Justin has had some difficulty when his check down was checked.
Yeah. And yeah, and like to that point, it's like watching Justin Fields, it was almost as if Tanner didn't want to do too much with him at quarterback, right? But then it's like as soon as you see Adrian Martinez in, 50-yard bombs, 40-yard bombs. I'm like, where were these plays when Justin was in the game? Like it's confusing me, but maybe they're trying to get him comfortable with what he's not comfortable with, and that is, I guess, going through progressions, being an actual quarterback. So that was what I took away from it. But of course, I want to see him, throw a 50-yard bomb. I don't care if it's picked. It's a preseason. I want to see that you can get the ball down the field, which we've seen him do, right? Like just in other situations. But watching it, I'm just like, I feel like he's playing it very, very safe, with Fields.
I don't know. I disagree because I feel like in a preseason game, you kind of want to keep it a little bit more safe just because one of the things you have to keep in mind is the mental component. If Justin Fields goes and throws that 50-yard pass and he does get intercepted, that's the talk of all Jets fans, and he doesn't have the chance to come back from it in that same game. So all that everyone remembers his game from is the interception. So I think we'll see more of that type of stuff kind of thrown in there during the regular season, but I don't see it happening in the preseason.
I hope that's not it, that they're trying to protect, because like if you're a gamer, you can't let that stuff, like the Brett Favre of the world.
Yeah, but he's not Brett Favre. Like that's the thing. It's like if he's the Brett Favre or he's Aaron Rodgers, where it's like he has this decorated career where it's like no one's doubting him. Yeah, you can kind of take those type of things. Or even if you're a rookie, where it's like, oh, you have the whole worst case scenario. It's like, he's just a rookie. We're talking about a player that doesn't necessarily have that type of background. Plus, this is New York. We've seen how.
But look at the other team in the stadium, though. Russ was taking chances all day, and people
has nothing to lose, though.
What? Because Jackson Dart is literally marching for his job.
That's kind of my point. Look, sorry. I'm saying from like Brian Dable's point, they have nothing to lose by Russ playing bad, because if anything, they have Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll dial that up. Like he doesn't care about Russ. Like that's the whole point of Russ. He's expendable.
But Russ, no. But here's the thing, because Russ, like he is trying to keep his job, so he can make the safe play, right? But he was airing it out.
Yeah, but like at the same time, it's like Russ has to do what he's told. If Russ doesn't do what he's told, they have Jameis too. So like they don't have to play Russ, to be honest.
I mean, I guess so. This is more of a matter of, did Russ see something and react, or did Brian Dable, for some reason, for Mo Collins, who is not even guaranteed a roster spot?
I'm telling you, if you watch it, because if you look at it, it was 7 men blocking. That play was designed to just go deep, because they're not like literally like their whole everything was planned on like, all right, cool, Russ, you get a couple in, and then we're gonna bring Dart in. I didn't think they thought like they would get that close. I thought it was like, oh, we'll get like a nice little 40-yard completion, end it off with a good drive, call it a wrap. We can get Dart in earlier. I think once it got so close, and then they got a touchdown in 2 plays, they're like, oh crap, like we want Rusty actually get some burn in there. I think that's what last week we were off. You didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
And then that was on Cisco Stiggers. I feel like if it was Sauce, Cisco, it doesn't cheat over as much as he was, or had his eyes in the backfield
I
as
don't know
much.
what
But
he was looking
I didn't like Cisco. I didn't like how Cisco played that. But I mean, if Sauce is out there, maybe he doesn't cheat over as much, because he's a little more confident. But
I don't
you
know.
know,
I feel like we're really hoping. The only hope we have is that if Sauce is there, Sauce gets back, and he doesn't, he's able to catch up pretty much.
yeah, yeah.
Because we saw that with Brandon Stevens. As much as Brent, you
Oh yeah.
crap on him because
Hey,
you hate him, and I love him. Brandon
I
Stevens,
don't. I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Brandon Stevens,
sorry.
I've always been a fan. I've
He's no.
always believed in you. You've always
He's
been my number one.
he's no DJ Reed, man. He's no DJ Reed.
He is no
Well,
DJ Reed. He's not
I
even
miss
close.
He's
DJ
better than
Reed.
DJ Reed at this point.
He can't even lace up DJ Reed's cleats.
I'm
Man.
I miss
telling you,
DJ
he's
Reed.
better.
That jersey was in my cart for so long, boy. I can't even. I had to deleting that jersey out of my cart. The DJ Reed Jets jersey, man. I was hurt.
I'm about to add a Brandon
I would be
Stevens
sick.
jersey
I
to
would
my
be
cart.
sick.
Brandon, I'm gonna say it just like this. Brandon, if you get a pick six game one, I'm getting the jersey. I'm getting the jersey. I don't care if I gotta pay for the custom. I'm getting the jersey. I'm all in, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be custom made for sure. Cause
I don't care. I don't care. I'll even get the Rivals jersey if I have to.
the
I'll
rivals
do what I
Brandon
have to
Stevens.
do. Brandon, I
Oh
believe
man.
in you. We're gonna
I
go to
don't
the
know.
barber together.
Did y'all watch the Jets what's it, the proving grounds?
I didn't
Is
get to
that the
watch it.
one where it's like on the four play like Joe Tippmann, Will McDonald,
No, it was the
and
most recent one. It's like a kind of a Jets Hard Knocks episode, or kind of.
oh yeah, no, I didn't see
Yeah,
those. I didn't see those.
Yeah, I'm trying
yeah,
to.
yeah.
I didn't get to
No,
catch up
yeah,
yet.
no,
He was in it. He was Brandon Stevens. They were featuring him.
yeah, he was in it. He had like a close up, the close up of his edge up. But also, like, he was trying to like get something out, like talk, but he was just stuttering. I was like, I paused the TV. I was like, man, this is what I'm talking about, man. They couldn't. He was like, yeah, we're gonna bring it. I'm like, man, here he go. I'm like,
Bro,
man, look, here you go. I was like, this is what I'm talking about. When y'all watch it and y'all see it, y'all gonna be so weak. Johnny boy actually texted me. It was like, you're gonna be so weak when you see Brandon Stevens on this.
bro,
And
bro.
I
I don't want to
definitely
hear
paused.
no. I can't stand this hate on Brandon Stevens. I won't
I'm
stand
sorry.
for it. I
I'm
won't
sorry.
stand for it.
He has to prove it to me, because with the Ravens, I feel like he was just like
Barbecue chicken.
I don't even know what he was doing there. Like, to be honest.
He was just warming up. Those were just like when you have to stretch. That's all.
Barbecue chicken. He was just warming up.
He
Yeah.
just had to stretch it up a
Just-
little bit. When you get to a certain age, I know how it is. The joints ain't feeling the way it used to when you was younger, so you got to like break it in a little bit.
He's still young in NFL years.
Yeah.
You get to a certain point, your knees in there. Oh crap! Hold on, give me a second. Let me just
Hey, man.
stretch
He
it out,
shouldn't-
bring
he
it back.
He shouldn't be playing corner. He shouldn't be playing cornerback, man. I don't know. He needs to. I don't know. I need to see something. He did have a good play on Jalen Hyatt. Third string wide receiver, whatever.
Whoa!
It was a good play. It was a good play on the ball. It was good. It was a
I'm
good
about
play.
to log off. I can't
It was-
stand
it was-
this.
It was
a good play.
Phil Simms, because I can't. I gotta. Oh well, I guess the same thing is true for both of you actually. Unless you guys got like NFL Network, like I'm at a network, so I gotta use my shady sites to watch the game. So every game I watch is almost always from the opposing teams, like broadcasters. So you're right. So it's literally the worst.
That's
It
the
is.
worst.
I hate it. But they were talking about how Hyatt messed up that route. Like Russ put it to where he should have been, and he clearly was just lollygagging, waiting for the pass. I feel like a better like Neighbors. That's a good place.
Yeah.
But we want to give Brandon Stevens a
But
credit.
I give him credit. I give Brandon Stevens credit on that play.
Did he?
I give him credit on that play, man.
All
give him
that to
credit.
say is that he didn't catch it, and Brandon Stevens is my GOAT.
Oh man, it's funny. Brandon Stevens has gradually became Allen's GOAT over the last few weeks, just because of I mean,
How great he's been playing.
I have been dogging him. I have been dogging him, but
And how
like,
great
show
he's
me
been playing.
something. I
How
can't give you my
great.
respect if you don't show me anything yet, man. I
He's been
gotta.
showing you all you got. Highlight
He ain't
after
been showing me
highlight.
nothing. He's been
He
showing me,
highlight
yeah,
highlight
highlight after highlight.
every week. He's
Man,
putting in that
man.
work.
He's been showing me he's been getting cooked by Garrett Wilson, and there's other wide receivers out there that's better or equal to Garrett Wilson in the league. So, and we got them all this season. We got CeeDee Lamb, we got
He's
Jamar
fucking all
Chase.
of them up.
We definitely got them all this
We
season.
had a lot of them.
I, Brandon Stevens 1-on-1 with your favorite receiver.
Who's your favorite receiver?
Okay.
Brandon Stevens 1-on-1 with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. Man,
Yeah,
that he
okay,
got
yeah.
both of them at the same time.
Yeah. They
That's
got to work
funny.
on.
Brittany, you couldn't be more real for that comment. I appreciate that big time. I literally might have to take him on the offense. I'm tired of hearing about why this third string dude on the other team is a great, humanitarian. He, walked his dog the week before. Like, it's crazy.
I hate that. I hate that, bro. And then on top of that,
We didn't even talk about Brandon Stevens.
Week one, we got TJ Watt on the broadcast in MetLife. Like, all right. I mean, not TJ, JJ Watt. I'm like,
JJ,
what is going on?
I wish they accepted call-ins. I have some words. I would like to say. I want to be broadcasted.
Having JJ Watt as a broadcaster on the Steelers game is diabolical. An away Steelers game.
I just wish I could call in fourth quarter, assuming we're up by like 40. I want to call in and say my piece. I want to talk about Rodgers, JJ, your brother's washed, blah blah. Man, I'm not even going to go there.
Hey man,
man, is my jersey nasty? Nah, come on, man. Sauce, this is his rookie year. Come on, God.
Ninja is a diehard Steelers fan. He can't wait for week one.
Oh, yeah, I should have actually read the comment that's up on the screen. I should have read that.
Yeah, he's a Steelers fan. He is he can't wait for week one, but has been waiting all season to see Aaron Rodgers throw a pass. So I mean, hey, good luck. I hope that he can run a little bit. I'm not sure what they got going on.
I'm sure he's going to complete a pass to Brandon Stevens.
I'm
bro.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it is. Brandon Stevens will get a lot of work week one. So that is my first. That's my first. Again, I haven't totally written off Brandon Stevens yet. He just doesn't have my respect as of now.
Bro, what else does he need to do?
What do you mean? What has he done? What else
He's been locking receivers up. Who has he not locked up?
Last year he was literally getting cooked by everybody. He was getting cooked up by
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
by Calvin Austin the third.
Yeah, he needs to lock down the barber. He needs to do. But yeah, no. Brandon Stevens will get the ball thrown to him week one because I know Rodgers isn't going to test Sauce that much. If he does, that's very disrespectful. But whatever.
He might. I mean, because DK, Slim Pickens kind of, DK. But Sauce has a body DK though, pretty much.
We don't even need Sauce.
What?
Yeah.
We don't need Sauce, bro.
Yeah. Now you bugging.
Brandon Stevens or DK 1-on-1. I don't even need help. No safety help. No safety help. No safety. He's locking down, bro.
Okay.
He's locking down, bro.
But shout out to my guy Johnny Boy.
Yeah,
this is actually the second question that I seen him post. The first question was, should we have Fields as QB or Brent? I saw this one first. I would, I'm cool rocking with Brent, but I know you guys keep talking about receiver work, and I've seen what this man can do as a receiver. Like, I've seen the footage, highlight reel. Goes hard. So I would actually say if let's get Brent out there as wide receiver 2, and he can help make Fields look good. All right. The second question Thoughts on Brees after this game? Yeah, I mean the two receivers the two running backs together, 14 carries, 60 yards. That's really good to me. That's good. You know, now if you want to like break that down by running back, Braylon, kind of had more yards and more yards per carry, but
Mhm.
Brees was still solid, and we've yet to see Brees line up as a receiver, which we know we're going to see during the regular season, and we know he's going to be
Yep.
fantastic at because he's been
Hello.
fantastic his whole year. So, thoughts on Brees? Still my guy. His jersey is one of the jerseys in this closet right here. That is my guy.
Yeah. No, hey, Johnny, I agree. I honestly in the two games we've seen this preseason, one thing that has been very evident is that we are back to being a ground and pound team, right? All these Justin Fields, critiques and all that. It's for me, they go in one ear and out the other because people aren't seeing the bigger picture here. We are going to be back to a running first team. We ran the ball on 3rd and 8. I ain't never seen that before. It's usually 2-3 yard passes, but yeah, no, we ran the ball on 3rd and 8. We are going to be ground and pound, just like how I think Parcells, had Glenn and them boys back in the day, ground and pound and defense. That's gonna be our MO. So yeah, man, I'm excited to see how the run game just continue progresses, and Justin Fields is running the ball too. Like, let's not forget about that. Behind a good old line, that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary. Now, Garrett Wilson in fantasy football, that we can we might have to reel our expectations back a little bit as far as Garrett Wilson in fantasy football. They might take a little while to get going. I have faith in them, but these two preseason games, and Woody posted a stat today saying that Garrett Wilson hasn't had a catch all preseason, and that hasn't happened. So in games that he's played, so yeah,
So
I'm
saying under
yeah,
1,800 yards this year.
Bro, I know we about to have to start bringing a drug test to the Jets.
yeah,
Come
no,
on now,
I'm just making sure, like we're all on the same page,
bro. See, and if I could just say that thing, because that was, pre Justin Fields signing, that was so many people were like, "Yo, the college connection, the college
Yeah.
connection," and I'm like, is that what's gonna be what's best forget? Like
Yeah.
for real? Like, I don't know. Because Aaron Rodgers' first preseason pass, like the first pass, 25-yard connection with Garrett Wilson. Mike White connected with Garrett Wilson within 4 passes. Zach Wilson,
I think
connected with Garrett within 4 passes. And like we said, 3 drives, three drives. I understand. But if I could just say one more thing about this connection, because you guys, Brent specifically, I saw him. Oh my God, I forget the name of the podcast, but you had the audacity,
Yeah, I know.
to compare
No,
these
I did.
boys to
I did.
Jamar and Joe, and
I did.
I had to run and grab my Bible because that was one of the biggest forms of blasphemy I've ever seen
That
in my
was-
life.
whoa,
In my life.
whoa.
That was a hopeful take. That was a hopeful take.
Hold on. I have some agenda to push right now. I have some
Yeah.
real agenda to push because from what I remember of Jamar Chase in the preseason, his rookie year when he first got reunited with Joe Burrow, it wasn't working out too well, and everyone's sitting there like, "Oh,
I wasn't.
Jamar Chase is a bust." That's what they said. That's literally what they said.
He had like a drop or
He was-
something.
nah, he's dropping a lot
He's
of
still
balls.
calling. What?
He was dropping a lot of balls actually.
No, he was dropping. He was definitely dropping. He still called a pass though in the beginning of the preseason. But let me what's his name? Our guy, lifelong Jet, Garrett Wilson, right? He played 2 years with Justin Fields, right, and 1 year with my guy C.J. Stroud, one of the best rookie seasons in the history of the NFL. If you combine the 2 years with Fields and compared to just the 1 year of C.J. Stroud,
Mm-hmm.
who do you think has more touchdowns? The 1 year with Stroud or the 2 years with Justin Fields?
Dang. I mean, the fact that you asked this question, I know where this is going.
I'm pretty sure the Justin Fields years quadrupled that one
The
shot.
one it is the 1 year with CJ Stroud is 12, and the 2 years with Fields 11. Now this is a
11
crazy
what?
question. What?
But also Fields was throwing who was he throwing to? He had Jameson.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Don't play
year,
this game. Don't play this game.
Olave. Who else did he have that year?
Stroud had Marvin Harrison Jr., JSN.
That was
Yeah,
before
yeah,
their
I guess.
primes. Though. That was
Yeah,
that was a
yeah,
whole different thing.
Yeah, come on now.
yeah. When Garrett left, that's when they really
okay,
turned up.
okay.
Yeah, you know. It was
So now this question is crazy. This question is crazy. Who do you think had more yards? Like that one season with CJ Stroud and the 2 seasons with Justin Fields.
Garrett was young. Who was he, like a sophomore? They don't even count. The first one doesn't even count, honestly.
In all fairness, it is the 2 years with Fields. That would be
Yeah.
crazy. It's the 2 years with Fields, but it's by less than 100 yards. It's by 96 yards. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. And that's what I was saying. Like if we got CJ Stroud, bro, I would have gotten a jersey. I'm telling you right now, it would be a wrap for the league.
Okay.
But we gonna have to see if they can get some chemistry.
Look on stuff.
Yeah, no, like, and that is a big, that is a question mark, because I was very optimistic when I was saying that they could be the Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, boom, boom, and I mean they could, right? But it's gonna have to work its way up. I don't see it happening week 1 through week 17. Like me personally, like I said, Garrett Wilson in fantasy this year, the first 5 weeks, owners might get mad at him. He might be on trading blocks, but I think they do get their connection going after a certain while. So I mean, hey, that's what I'm hoping for, man. So at least.
I mean, of course, I hope so. And like Garrett has said, like, yo, my guy's in here. So that's what got me to back off of that. Is like, Garrett's happy. So that's good.
Right.
But Devontae Adams also loved his college quarterback. If you guys don't know who that is, it is Derek Carr. And he said, quote, when you move from one Hall of Famer to another, and the rest of the quote doesn't even matter because he called Derek Carr a Hall of Famer. Yo, the bias can be real. So, hey, Garrett's happy. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. This is definitely not the year to pick him in fantasy.
Yeah. And if you do pick him in fantasy, make sure you have a good stack of wide receivers, with you.
Don't worry, I'm picking him.
Were you picking Justin Stevens?
I'll pick all of them, to be honest. I'm picking everybody. Garrett, yeah. I'm not picking Brees, though. I'll pick Braylon. I'll take Garrett, Braylon.
I respect it, but it's disrespectful.
It is a little bit.
I mean, like, I need somebody who's going to go. I think they're going to use Braylon and Brees equally. The only reason I would go for Braylon is because he just goes forward. He's always north and south.
Yeah.
Brees.
Yeah.
I don't like the inconsistency.
PPR,
too much dance.
PPR, Brees is definitely the better choice.
Yeah. Brees is a better choice. I mean, because I think everybody does PPR. Most leagues do PPR now. So Brees can rush for 50, catch 30 yards passing, maybe 4 catches.
He can't catch 30 yards. What are you talking about?
Can. Can is the key word. He can do that. He doesn't do that every week. And that's why
he does it a lot of weeks. I can't lie. He doesn't
do that every week. He has his weeks where he's dropping the ball this week. All right, cool. Braylon, I can see him being a little more consistent.
We are only 2 years removed from him being third in the NFL in scrimmage yards with 1,585 yards. That's a lot of yards, and that's someone w's never rushed 1,000 yards.
20 years in real life.
Say it again.
2 years in the NFL is like 20 years in real life.
Yeah,
You know how much changes in 2 years?
bro, he's not
Aaron
Todd
Rodgers
Gurley,
was
man.
great.
He's still on his rookie
A couple
deal.
years ago.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say the difference between the 2 years of when we had Rodgers and Rodgers was on the Packers was very different.
Well, that's, I mean, an Achilles tear factored into that. But
Same thing with Brees.
no, that's what I'm saying. His first season post tear, 1585. Only CMC and Tyreek Hill had more. So you know it's in him. It's in him. Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
A name that you haven't said in terms of fantasy, like if we're talking Jets, I would draft Fields as my backup QB, but I really think Mason Taylor is really going to surprise a lot of people, and obviously, like, you know, tight end, like what, like, you know, is Mason Taylor going to be a top 12 tight end? I think he could, you know, like fantasy wise, and
Top 12 for sure.
you know, when you look at the Andrew Beck games, like those are the plays that Mason Taylor is going to get, where he's going to be open in space, and he is what 6'5", 6'6". All right, way faster than my guy Beck. No disrespect, and just his vision of the game, second generation stud. I really think that this guy is going to surprise a lot of people with the yardage, and then in the red zone, where, you know, every throw matters. You want that guy with the largest catch radius. And Garrett's, as we've already seen time and time again, is incredible for his size, where how he's able to contort his body up, down, left, right. But if you don't feel like, you know, putting on a gymnastics show, you can just throw it up to Mason Taylor. And
you know who we really haven't been talking about? The real hidden guy and all this fantasy stuff. You really want to know?
Are you about to bring up Aaron Smith? I know you're not about to bring
No,
up.
of course not. I'm gonna bring up Malachi Corley. You know, he's so good that they can't even use him in a preseason because they don't
he's that good that they're like, you know what, you just rest tonight, brother. We don't even want to see you out there today.
Yeah.
We just, and then, you know, actually, matter of fact, go out there, Brady Cook. Run a few routes, get some cardio.
They still want him to get the mental reps, but they know he's the star. They just don't want to, you know, tell everybody exactly what we're doing. You know.
Well, he might be a low key get, like when he gets cut, and then he gets signed by a different team, and then he goes off like that. Hey, that might be a good pick for real.
Yeah, he's gonna turn up just like Elijah Moore, you know, and you know, and them boys like that. But you know, transitioning, like, since we're talking about stats and things, you know, I want to do a segment called Not So Bold Jets Takes, because every year we do like the bold predictions. You know, Brees is gonna be a 1,500-yard rusher, and you know, Aaron Rodgers is gonna throw for 4,000 yards. Jets are gonna make the playoffs. You know, so we're gonna do this just to, you know, I guess reel back expectations, but also, you know, get some W's on the board here, because Lord knows we need them, you know. But yeah, you know, I guess starting with you, Woody, what is a not so bold Jets take that you see happening this season, man? Like, what's the vibes?
All right, this is not bold at all. I'm going with the top 3 leaders in rushing touchdowns for the Jets, not in this order, is going to be Justin Fields, Braylon Allen, and Breece Hall.
That is, hey, I like it.
I would hope so.
That is a great not so bold take.
Like, if it's not, we have some freaking problems.
I think Malachi Corley has a word about that one, but you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, stud on all sides,
Malachi Corley could sneak up and, you don't know, for that third spot. You never know.
Yeah, you know, he might have some passing touchdowns.
Oh yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, on the Scrooge team.
All right. All right, Alan. Let me hear your first not so bold Jets take for this.
Easily. Brandon Stevens, defensive MVP. Easy.
Oh God,
bro.
I don't even question it at this point.
Not so
I,
bold, huh?
it's not really that bold, honestly.
It's
He
not really
is.
that bold.
It's like wildly
Yeah,
bold.
that
Man.
is.
Like the
Yeah, that
most.
I
is.
expect at least like 10 plus interceptions and like 20 sacks.
Oh God. Yeah, that is
No,
that
but
is insane.
man, not so bold. I'm gonna just say that I think Sauce has a good comeback year, and
Hmm.
everyone was crapping on him last year. I think he has a solid recovery year. I think he'll come back and cement himself as that top five cornerback that we all know him to be. I know a lot of people are sitting there like, "Oh, he's not even top 10 anymore." I was like, there's no way y'all can be that far off now. But I don't think we'll be questioned at the end of the year.
What's his? What's a number? What's a number of you know, missed tackles, picks? You know, what's your number?
Oh, we have to do stats.
You know,
I'm gonna have him at least 2 interceptions.
yeah.
Damn, you
He
bugging
said,
wilding.
"Damn,
Oh my god.
yeah, damn, too much, too much." Too much, too bold, too bold. Yeah, no, no,
I was like,
two.
in my head, I was like, oh man, I was like, what number? I wanted to say at least one, but I was like, I gotta give him at least two because
What is fair?
one
What
is
is
fair,
fair?
very.
but
I
I
think
mean,
he'll get at
two.
least, but like, I'm gonna go a little bit on the edgier side and say two.
He should
Okay,
have
okay.
two. He every year he should at least get two. Um,
I know, bro. He keeps
yeah,
dropping them. Like he
yeah, he does,
drops
he does.
I can see why he's not a receiver.
the easiest
It's
ones.
like he would. It's like
But
he might see a ball coming and then just ah, never
yeah.
mind.
I do agree with the take though that he is going to be undoubtedly
Yeah,
top
no,
five.
for sure.
I just don't know if we're going to see it in the interception
Yeah,
stat.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. All right, so my first not so bold take, I was gonna go something with Sauce, but I'm gonna I don't know, I'm gonna transition to the linebacker room. I'm gonna say
Ooh,
that I'm gonna say that and I don't know if this is not so bold, but
Okay.
Jamian or Quincy will have an interception.
Okay. That's fair.
ooh, I
Yeah,
don't think that. Yeah,
they
I don't
will.
think
They
that's
will.
bold.
They'll,
I'm
yeah,
expecting
yeah,
one,
exactly.
especially
I
for
Yeah,
thought
they'll
you were
get
Quincy.
a
gonna say
pick.
something real wild, honestly.
No. This is not so bold.
One
This
of
is
them
not
will
so
have at
bold.
least like 1,000 tackles. I was like, whoa,
Yeah, yeah, no.
okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. One of them will have an interception. I wanted to say a touchdown,
I like it.
but yeah, an
That's a
interception.
little crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. It could happen. But yeah,
Yeah.
no. Jamie Sherwood, Quincy Williams. I feel like they're really flying under the radar this off season, which is good. Um, but yeah, uh, hopefully they can make some noise, man. Get some picks. Both of them great cover linebackers, in my
Yep.
opinion.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
yeah, so yeah, bold Jets take. The Titan has
I
800
wouldn't be
yards.
too
That's
surprised about this. That's what I'm
You know, it's
saying. This
crazy.
is
I
Carolina.
wouldn't be. I think
yeah.
Mason
No,
Taylor is definitely on that route, especially because we're doing a lot of like quick
mhm.
passes. I can see him doing a lot of those quick slants, getting to Mason Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, a matter
I
of
got
fact,
it, brother.
let's yeah. No. Go ahead, Woody. Let's go.
Will McDonald, 10
Mm.
sacks.
10 sacks.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's fair.
yeah. That's solid. That's solid. That's solid. That's actually a good one because he kind of set that bar, and then he's only gotten better from what I've seen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
Jermaine
not
on the
so
other side, it should be a little bit more difficult or a little bit easier, actually. I was going to say difficult from the other team's perspective because instead of Hassan Reddick, all right, now, you got Jermaine over there that you got to worry about with Quinnen and then
Mhm.
Big Willie style.
Oh, well,
That's
while we're on the topic of edge rushers, I have some more agenda to push. Hold on.
Oh, my God.
Exhibit A.
Are you?
I'm sorry, Woody.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Woody. We're going to have to block your face for a couple seconds.
that is honestly fantastic screenshot of that play. If I do
Yeah.
say so
Uh huh.
myself.
Uh huh.
If I do say so
Abdu
myself.
Carter. I have a public service announcement. If you get a flag, I'm gonna be on that ass. Pause. If you even look the wrong way and you gotta get taken out by your coach, I'm gonna be on that ass. Pause. Let you get
Hey,
pancaked again. You're not gonna hear
yeah,
the end of it, bro. I'll
yeah.
be there. As a matter of fact, I might drive to New York and be there so I can laugh in your face. I'll do it to your face, bro. I'll
Hey
do it to your
man,
face.
hey man. This was, I mean, they got the W. Yeah, of course. We know, cool. But the whole replying to the tweet thing and the NFL posted, like, dude, like this, you just gotta take that, bro. Just gotta take that. Just gotta take it. And if y'all haven't seen the clip, we do have it here. Let me go ahead and play that for y'all. Let's see here.
The sad part was when he
Mhm.
tried to get back up. I was like, don't get up, don't get up. Now that's really sad. It was the second time that really was like, dang,
It
you
really
gotta put
was
on
the
your butt
second
first.
time.
The second time it was like that was like it was that was I it was bullying at that point. I was like I kind of
For
felt
real, for
I
real.
kind of felt bad for him until the tweet. I was like,
Yeah,
dang, we ain't have to do
yeah,
that, but nah,
yeah.
he
I was like,
talking
dang,
saucy, so
he's over there.
he
He's just
talking.
trying to get up. He wasn't even trying to bother nobody. And he just goes throwing back on the ground. I was like, come on,
Hey,
bro.
hey, good for
Anyway,
that
I
lineman though.
love it, man.
Good for that lineman though, because that's gonna get played in film a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that every day.
that's gonna that's gonna get played in film a lot. As a lineman, they're like, "Hey, boy, no, this is what we talking about." Az, I can see him like rewinding that same, but this is what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, so yeah, you know,
He could win
that was
MVP. I'm playing that.
it was
I'll be
it
at the
was a good one.
ceremony on my phone. On my
It was
phone,
a
I'm gonna
good one.
play it.
It was a good one.
It's gonna be me.
Let me hear another not so bold take from you, Alan. Before we get witty,
Not so
out here.
bold take. Whew. Um, there's a lot, you know. I don't really want to go with the offense just because I think there's a lot of things that can go either way.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try to stick it out with the defense, but I don't because apparently you can't say anything good about Brandon Stevens these days. So
I mean, you can definitely,
I think the offense is way more predictable than
yeah,
the
yeah,
defense. I feel the defense is
really,
actually
yeah.
I
kind
don't
of
know.
the
I say the offensive
yeah.
line is predictable. You know, we don't know what we're going to see from Braylon. We don't know what we're going to see from Brees. We definitely don't know what we're going to see from Justin Fields.
I think we're gonna see a lot of
I
yards.
Mhm.
I
mean,
think
that's what we
that like the
hope, but like we
Giants.
haven't seen that many in the past to sit
Yeah.
there and say that we're going to see.
Oh yeah, but like the Giants preseason game,
Yeah,
the
but
drive
like
was like
again, it's
8
like the
minutes.
Giants' weakness is the run game. Like their entire defense is built around pass
Yeah,
rush.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's
fair
like
enough,
one
fair
of those
enough.
things. Like it's very hard to just say like, yeah, it's going to translate for sure. Um, but I do feel confident about the O line. I just there's no stats for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the offensive line gets at least 5 pancake blocks this year. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna put
That would
some
yeah,
more,
that's a good one.
yeah, some more booties on the ground.
Yeah, not so bold,
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
so
put
not
some
so
more
bold.
bold,
booties on
not
the
so
ground.
bold. That's good, not so bold one. I'll keep it O line and run game focused. We will be a top 12 running team in the NFL.
I love it. I
Top
love it.
12,
Top 12.
based on what I've seen, we have top 12 potential. All right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hundred
And so
percent.
yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah,
got top
we definitely
Yeah,
have
three
yeah,
top.
yeah. We
potential.
have top. Yeah, we definitely do have
So
top
yeah,
three.
top 12 is a
We
fair
definitely do have
number.
top three. But yeah, no, top 12. Top 12 potential. Top 12 running game. Um, and yeah. If you have another not so bold take, Woody, one that's on your mind, we can do a top three graphic. But I think I mean, these are the two that we gave. These are pretty good right now. So far.
Do they have to be good ones? Are we being positive still?
Yeah,
we can be
no,
negative.
yeah.
I got one. Nah. I don't even. No. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the smoke. I'm not ready for the smoke. Yeah. Nah. Let me see.
Yeah, not so bold. I'm thinking
Now. Oh, well, actually, you know what? For a negative, that Sauce has less than 3 interceptions.
that's not
As
so.
long as
Yeah,
he gets two, I'm fine.
that isn't bold at all. And it is
As long
like
as he gets two.
that's a perfect.
He would have to double his
Yeah,
career
yeah.
interceptions. So
As
yeah,
long as he
That's
gets
yeah.
two, I'm fine.
That's right there in that gray area. That's actually a great, you know,
Yeah,
negative,
no,
not
that's
so bold take.
yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
because
gonna hate mine.
yeah. What's your
Mine
last
is
one?
very negative.
what is it?
What's that?
I'm gonna go with. I think Tip has at least one bad snap.
Oh,
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm
I'm expecting
expecting.
that. Yeah.
oh man, oh man.
I don't know if you saw that one snap, one long snap he had in the game, but I was like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Here we
Here
go
we go.
again.
This
Here
is
we go
why you're
again.
backup center, buddy.
Yeah, no, man, for real. I mean, and I wouldn't, I wouldn't put it past him. To be honest, I wouldn't put it past him. That you know, I'm expecting something to go like something to go wrong at some point. If we're running the ball that much, it's going to be some type of fumbleitis at some point.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a
at
fact.
some point. Um, but yeah, I guess my last not so bold is that Nick Folk gives us 3 game-winning field goals this season.
That's what?
How is that not
Is
so
that,
bold?
is that,
That's
oh wait, no,
Come
not so bold. 5.
on.
5 game-winning as a as the time expires. Nick Folk is giving us 5. Wait, no, is that
That's the
wait no
craziest thing I've ever heard. I don't even
is
know if
that
we win
bold or not
5
so
games.
bold?
You're talking about 5 game winning
Is that
field
bold
goals.
or not so bold? I don't know. The field goals maybe or
Honestly,
maybe
if Nick Folk could just stay healthy to the end of the season, that's a win in my book.
actually that's actually a not
Facts.
so bold take, to be honest. Nick Foles or Nick Folk.
Nick Foles is over there kicking for us now.
Yeah, Nick Foles. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yo, for all we know, Harrison
yeah.
Nevis
Oh.
is the kicker.
Yeah,
Oh man. Not so
Nick
bold.
is
But he
turning
did a great job against the Packers. He didn't miss one. He had like 21 points or something. He had like a lot of field goals that game.
He did. He was our primary kicker.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir,
No.
yes,
Actually,
sir.
no. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with 3 because it's not so bold that he'll give us 3 game-winning field goals. That's not bold at all.
I don't know.
Not bold at all. Damn. Okay. Maybe.
I was
3.
gonna say, I feel like that's very, very bold.
Yeah, really.
Really?
I feel like that's like
Really?
Let's start with one. Let's start with
3?
one here.
Yeah,
I
literally
mean,
one.
it's Nick Folk. It's Nick. It's the last kicker we had when we were doing
Yeah,
stuff
but
right. He had
are
to
we
bring
even
some
going to
type
be
of
in that
magic back here.
situation? Like, what are the
Yes.
chances that we're in that situation?
Yeah,
3 times.
that's-
3 times. We could be in that situation 3 times.
to where we're the ones kicking the last one, though.
Yeah, right. Like it could
We
be
leave
either
nothing
way.
left on the time.
I feel like, and that's why I'm saying it's bold as a time expires kick, and I'm giving us 3 of them. Shoot, I feel like Zerline had at least 4 last year that he done doinked.
For what?
Yeah, one. I can think of the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos, and then I feel like he has some more, man.
But it wasn't like game. Like even if you were,
not time
it wasn't
expired.
it wasn't game expiring. It was more so like
that's the thing is like because we never know what would have happened after, we can't say it was a game winning. That's the hard part.
I guess
theoretically, Bo Nix, especially the way the just luck is, Bo Nix goes out, Hail Mary, bam, touchdown, we lose anyway.
Nah, that would have been crazy in that weather because they didn't complete like a 10-yard game that whole game. That would.
And he was having a terrible game too, so it's just like
what? Yo, for real.
That's just luck.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stand on the Nick Folk, 3 of them.
All right, well, gentlemen, I gotta depart.
Yeah. we appreciate you having coming on the show, man. I know it's been a long time coming. Finally got you up here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So definitely gonna have to link up some more as the season goes on. And yes, we weren't doing bold takes. We were doing not so bold takes because the bold takes never even get close for us every year. So not so bold takes this year. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like we know for sure Brandon Stevens is defensive MVP. Not even a question.
Yeah.
Not even
Okay.
a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
But
I,
yeah,
I can't speak on that, but I can speak on the incredible work that you guys are doing.
appreciate
We
it.
definitely cannot let the same amount of time lapse until the next time. Of course, it's up to you. It's your show.
No, of
But
course, of
would
course.
love to come chop it up. You guys are my guys. Like you said before, it really is like a family camaraderie. All the
Yeah.
pages. I do feel like it's a family reunion. I just had one of those for real. I went up to Jersey and had a family reunion last month. And this feels the exact same way. Being able to chop it up with my guys and talk about the team that we all love. It's an honor. It's a privilege. I don't take it lightly. So I appreciate you guys having me on. And
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna try to keep watching the show in the comments. So this
Yeah.
isn't goodbye. It's see you later.
All right. All right. Now appreciate it. Yeah, y'all follow James Woody at D James Woody and his Take Flight Talk page as well. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe, and show him some love too, man. Appreciate having you on, Woody, for sure.
Absolutely.
All
Peace,
right, bro.
guys.
Peace.
Got you.
Peace. My dog Woody, man. My dog Woody. Hey, it's always a good time having Woody on, man.
For sure. For
Always a
sure.
good time chopping it up with our dog, man. Um,
Yeah.
but
That's
yeah,
fun.
man, it's again, it's I mean, we ain't got to stay on for too much longer, but it's from the Jets Giants takes, from all the overreactions, in the last, we literally just played on Saturday. It's Monday, so not even 2 days later, and all the reactions in the world are just spiraling, out of nowhere. But
You would
uh,
have thought like there was a Super Bowl that played.
yeah, you would have thought that, and all my Giants family out there, good luck. All right, preseason week 2, congrats on that win. Good luck on the season. Tell Abdul Carter to ice up, son, because he needs it. All right, so that's it.
Hold on,
That's all I
before we
gotta
go,
do.
I do.
Yeah.
You keep talking. I do want to just bring one thing up.
Oh yeah.
You keep
Yeah.
talking while I bring it up real quick.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, and
Yeah.
this is
Nah,
this
bro.
is back in relation to our good old Giants fans.
Giants fan, it's trust. Look. If you're gonna trust anybody, trust Jet fans when we tell you it's just the preseason. Okay, we've been preseason superstars the last 4 years. We don't, at this point, we're seasoned and we don't fall for the tricks anymore. Don't take that bait. All right. Zach Wilson looked like the future quarterback of our, dreams in the preseason. Now look. Now
Man,
look.
this is also what I wanted to bring up. This has to be one of the worst schedules I've ever seen. One of
Damn.
the absolute worst. Yeah, I didn't say like Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs, Chargers. I'm like, oh damn.
Damn.
I'll give y'all that. Y'all could beat the Saints.
Yeah,
Eagles,
sure.
Broncos, Eagles. You're like, damn.
Damn.
49, Bears. All right, I'll give y'all the Bears. Packers, Lions. I'll give y'all Pets. Commanders, Vikings. I'll give y'all Raiders. Cowboys. Damn.
Damn. Actually, I see
I
why
said
I see why they're getting excited over a preseason game now, because
this is their happiness for the year.
that's it right there. Dang, that's the schedule. That's
Yeah,
their
it's not
schedule.
gonna lie. It's rough. I was gonna say like already they're in their heart. Like I'd argue they're in the hardest division in the league right now. especially like the way the
Arguably.
Commanders came up last year. I will say the Commanders right now they're struggling to pay folks, so they might get lucky week one just because Terry and Brian Robinson. I know he didn't show up today, so they might not be there.
See,
But you still got Jaden Daniels, and Jaden Daniels is gonna be Jaden Daniels,
damn.
and you still got Cowboys, Chiefs, Chargers. Like that's your first four. That's a rough first four.
Yeah,
It's not even
that's 0-4 to start the
yeah.
season. I don't care what you say. That's 0-4.
You
Um,
could argue like literally like the Saints are the only like winnable game in that left half.
but it's also in a is it an away game or a home game? I can't see.
Um,
Is the red away or home?
actually, I have no clue. I actually have no clue.
It should say right there, but I just can't see because it's just
Yeah, I was
small.
gonna say they should have probably specified. Oh yeah, it says right there. Red is away.
Red is away, so you starting off on the road twice. And then
Yeah. Then you
turn off.
go back home to go play the Chiefs and Chargers, and you play the
Uh,
Saints in New Orleans. Like
in New Orleans, they no, they yeah no, because that's what I was
like I don't
asking. I
know
was
who
like,
made this schedule, but that shit's not fair.
you know what
That's
it is
not.
that they probably thought Arch Manning was coming out next season, and they're probably like, you know what, let's give the Giants a tough schedule so that they can, keep that going. But Arch said he's not even coming out next season, so sorry guys. Um, yeah, no, this is a pretty tough schedule, so I understand why. It was very hype for Giants fans to preseason week 2 W. Again, congrats
I
for
don't
that.
even give him 7 wins to be honest. I give him maybe 5 at best.
I'm
5
not
because
gonna
they
make
left.
it. I'm not gonna make any predictions because I'm bad at predictions. But this is
Just
looking
know at the end of the
diabolical.
season when I say 5 at best and they really get that 5, I'm like I told you. It was they beat the what is it? The Saints,
Mm, mm.
Pats, and then luck up on a couple. Because even like the
They better.
Raiders,
They
the
better
Raiders got
hope.
beat thrown out.
They
They got
better hope
Geno
because
Smith. The Raiders are a tough
yeah,
team.
yeah, and like by then in the season, Genty might be closing in on 1,500. Okay,
Yeah.
he might be closing on 1,500, 14,
You might get
1,500.
the Cowboys because they already gonna be. It might be playoffs by then, so they might be resting starters. But it depends on like NFC East is hard. They might not be, like right now. You could argue they're not division winners, so they might be fighting for a playoff spot.
Yeah, man. And then right when you think you have an easy game, you play the Eagles the next week, and you know, Saquon still got a vendetta out for y'all boys.
Yeah,
Oh man,
it's all good. That's the
you
fun
got
part.
the you pull up the Steelers schedule. Let's see that. See what our good old buddy Aaron Rodgers is working with.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see him throw a pass. Just to
I'm
see
excited to
him
see
throw
him run a
a
little bit.
pass. Yeah,
I'm excited to
especially
see.
like JJ's back game one. Will McDonald, Quentin hopefully back by game one. I think that'll be a really good matchup.
Yeah, that would be. Can you pull up the Steelers schedule if you
Oh
can
yeah,
find it if you can find it real quick? Yeah, nah, Ninja wants to see us.
he already
See what
knows
he,
it's
see what
BTA.
he say. See what he say about our schedule. Look, I don't know about y'all schedule, bro. I just know week 1 BTA TV, bro, in MetLife.
Yeah.
BTA. I don't care. Week 1, y'all gonna start off. They're gonna start off like, dang, okay.
Let me get y'all up here.
But I kind of feel bad for y'all because y'all haven't seen Aaron Rodgers play still.
Yeah, so they got us. That's an L. Seattle. Darnold going to clean it up after us. I'll give New
Mhm.
England. Minnesota. not winning. Cleveland, they could probably get that. I'll get one of them. Bengals, they getting swept.
Mm.
Green Bay, no. Indianapolis, that's an easy matchup. I'll give them that. Chargers,
Mm.
Cincinnati, Chicago. Well, only because it's in Indianapolis, they might have the number one pick. They don't have a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. Like Indianapolis can. They still got Jonathan Taylor too.
Man, that's
You
a
know.
terrible end to the year, though. You go after Chicago, Buffalo, Baltimore. I'll give you Miami, but Detroit, I'll go Cleveland and Baltimore. Shit.
Yeah, that
Hopefully,
from December 7th to the end of the season.
well, November
It
30th
might
because it's Buffalo.
it might. Oh yeah, it's Buffalo. That
Yeah,
that that's gonna be tough.
that
That's
sounds
that's
like a typical Steelers season.
that's gonna be tough. That sounds like an 8-8 regular degular, my boy. Eight and eight.
Yeah.
That's off first
Start off
glance. I'm seeing eight
strong
and eight, eight
and
nine,
terrible.
whatever. 8-9, whatever. I'm seeing 8-8.
I know he
But
doesn't think that's only the only four losses they gonna get. I can tell you
one
right now,
Baltimore loss, one Cincy loss, Detroit loss,
Baltimore
Bills loss.
probably get swept.
So that's
The only
one,
reason Baltimore
two,
don't sweep y'all
three,
is because they already got the
four.
division by that point.
So yeah, it's 4 losses. So he hasn't gone 13-4.
Yeah, get ready to
13 and
learn Aaron
4.
Rodgers, buddy.
Okay, yeah. Y'all haven't seen Aaron Rodgers play at all, though. You know,
Yeah, especially y'all don't really have the
Miami
best
and
O
Pittsburgh is
line.
getting Miami and Pittsburgh is getting waxed. He is getting waxed. Yep. Yeah, man. Unless and I think Aaron Rodgers already came out and said that some of the receivers on the Steelers have to kind of get out of their heads when it comes to running routes and kind of checking in with him. So
Yeah,
you
he
know what that
also
means.
had beef with the running back apparently.
Really?
Yeah, Caleb Johnson. Apparently, it was a whole thing. They were beefing.
Oh,
Like they were like it was like a screaming match, some shit like that.
what?
Yeah. I was
Oh
like,
man,
he's already started. And it's funny because
already
I saw,
started.
what's crazy? What's crazy? I
Oh
saw
Lord.
Steelers fans under it like, oh, this is good for Caleb. I was like, see, they already started it.
You
I was
know,
like,
look. That is exactly how it was with us. You remember that? You remember that?
yeah,
Remember when
yeah,
him and Garrett were arguing at practice? We're like that.
yeah. And you're like,
Like that's
oh,
exactly what
like,
that young man needs. That's exactly what he needs.
yeah,
Man,
that's
damn.
exactly the type of stuff they were saying. I was like, yep,
I'm
there you
saying
go.
we have been there, bro. We've been there. If he's already arguing with your players before a regular season game,
It's cooked.
yeah,
It's so
okay.
cooked.
Y'all remember
It's
Paul
so
Crew
cooked.
when
Once you start throwing the ball in random spots and being like, oh, red line, just know.
yeah,
We told
yeah. That's what I'm
you.
saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like he blamed the whole interception on Mike Will twice publicly. He ain't gonna take that
Yeah,
blame. He's not gonna take that credit. All right,
yeah.
it's gonna be somebody else's yeah, it's gonna be somebody else's fault every time, man. All right.
Coach ain't the same, but Aaron Rodgers is. I'm telling you,
Yeah, no. Yo, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the coach
he's
is
the
the
same
same
man.
or not. Yeah,
He's the
it's Aaron
same.
Rodgers. It doesn't matter what the coaching is. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's whatever he says is what he's gonna do,
Yeah, just
or
wait
at
till you
least
see
try to do.
them Pat McAfee shows during the season. Oh man,
Oh man, oh man. Look, but hey, Ninja. Just imagine y'all take a bad L, right? A bad L, and then you turn on your TV 2 days later, and it's your starting quarterback smiling, laughing, and just shooting the shits with his guys, and he just nonchalant, just talking about the game and what he could have done better and stuff like that. Like, get in the damn film room. Get off of this. Get off of this. I mean, it was cool to see. I guess as a Jet fan because it's whatever. Okay, yeah, like we get to see what our quarterback's thinking. But in hindsight, I'm like, I know the locker room was like, bro, get off this damn TV, bro. Come, we practicing right now. You on the TV, you on the podcast in the training room. What are we doing? I don't know. Just good luck. Good luck, Steelers fans. I hope. Actually, no. Actually, I'm not even gonna finish that. because I don't hope anything. I don't hope Aaron Rodgers goes out on top and he has a great season and whatever. I hope y'all get the same luck we had because that was some BS. Okay, just gonna say it.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Well, at least y'all get to win in pride
Yeah, y'all gonna win in
in your
pride, all
heart.
right.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna win in pride.
It's not really what happens on the field. It's all what happens in your heart or whatever. Yeah, y'all come up with. That's what I told myself last year.
Yeah.
You know, the emotional wins are better than the actual ones. That was the type of stuff I was telling myself.
Man, hey, week one is gonna be a good one. Just like I said, if he can't run, it's you're you, we gonna be after him. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And y'all still haven't seen him play a snap yet. What do you makes you think week one he's gonna come out there ready to go Green Bay Packer Aaron Rodgers mode? That's all I'm saying. Transfer
It's all
hate.
fun and games till Mike Tomlin get fired. And I don't even wish that on him. I love Mike Tomlin, but
Yeah, no.
it's,
They better fire Aaron before all that.
bro, I'm telling you,
But
man.
better fire Aaron before all that, man. Don't do that now. Look, Aaron Rodgers got our coach fired. Look. I don't know what else he's capable of, but
Yeah, man.
y'all can be the ones to find out this year, not us. Fields is gonna run
As
into
he
the wrong
says,
thing.
he had nothing to do with it, but he was on the phone with him the day before. But we weren't talking about that. So y'all were just talking about like sunshine and rainbows. Like, what was y'all talking about? That
Uh, I don't know. I don't know.
still believe that.
Fields gonna run into the wrong play. All right, we gonna see. We gonna see where Fields gonna run into. I predict end zones week one.
Yeah, I don't know if he was gonna be the whole season, but I know for sure he's gonna be the Steelers. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh
Because I think
man.
the difference is I think Fields will do whatever it takes to win that game. I think Rodgers is gonna do anything that is within what he already wanted to do. So, assuming that everyone runs the routes that they're supposed to and everything is perfect, then he'll do things. But
Yeah.
Rodgers is not gonna go too much outside of that.
Yeah, I think so too. But again, we'll see. Hope your running game is good because y'all gonna need it. But but yeah, man, coming up on what, an hour and a half. You go ahead and wrap it
Mhm.
up, man. It was a good. It was a good episode with Woody. Good vibes. Good takes. We got the Eagles this weekend. Uh, I'll be in VA this weekend. I'll be back in Virginia, visiting. So I'll see if I can watch the game. If I can, perfect. If not, whatever. It's the last preseason game. I probably won't see a lot of stars anyway. But yeah, man, can't wait for the season to start. Uh, Opening week is my birthday week, so we
Oh
lit all
no,
weekend. I know.
that's dope.
Yeah. But yeah, man, what's your final thoughts before we head off?
Yeah, um, only preseason game too. Let's see what we see next week. Well, this week now. I want to say our game's Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So hopefully we see gradual improvements. Then we get a nice little 2 week break. And like what I really care about is seeing what we can see in the regular season. I don't want to say I don't care about preseason. Like obviously, like Woody said earlier, you want to see the signs, but I really want to see things come together in actual games.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I got.
Yeah. And no. I agree. But yeah, no, we'll be back, next Monday night with it. You know what I'm saying? There's some football on right now, I believe. I think it's some preseason Commanders
Yeah,
versus
Bengals.
Bengals on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might turn that on soon, but yeah, no. Lock in with us next week. Appreciate y'all locking into the show tonight. We'll see y'all. Go Jets.
Yes, sir.